contest for alongside Teddy Atlas and welcome to Chicago and the famed Aragon Ballroom for our main event of the evening. 12 rounds, featherweight action between these two great warriors.
Well, we went over the rules in the dressing room. Any questions?
This is a 12-rounder. Here's round number one. Well, Teddy, here in this matchup, two guys who tend to go the distance. What do we look for?
You know, I'm looking to see who can be more consistent in just one area. Who uses their jab a little bit steadier.
Not precise at all by no dice. Holy cow! Bulldog's got to shore things up a bit there. That was a destructive counter punch he got hit by. Bulldog's trying to create some space. You can see how he's going about it there. Good counter punch. Able to dismiss his opponent's shot and then comes back with an uppercut. Seconds remaining in this round. We always see great athletes week in and week out, but Teddy, what sport do you think can produce the best boxers?
Well, believe it or not, basketball, everybody would say football. We saw Too Tall Jones. He got demolished by little guys. We saw Gastineau. He got demolished. We saw Highsmith. He got demolished. A lot of football players haven't done well, but basketball players, they have the physical skill sets where they can make a pretty good fighter. Of course, you have to get a guy that mentally is adjusted.
Here we go. Round two is underway. Well-targeted combination by No Dice. Good block by No Dice. Wow! He gets to him with an uppercut. Oh, man, he's in rough shape after absorbing that blow. That's not going to stop. A second warning comes his way. The referee gives him a warning for headbutting. 60 seconds to go in what has been a toe-to-toe war. Oh, what a great round. Good block there by Bulldog. final 10 seconds.
Jones won't get the thing without throwing in first.
Back to fight action as a new round is underway. Of course, in that last round, it was fairly one-sided. He was hit pretty hard, and now he has to overcome that here.
Yeah, you don't have to be Nostradamus to know that. I mean, everybody saw, he got to stand in his knees buckled, do a little dance there. But what you have to really know now is know why you got hit and correct that immediately.
Good block there by No Dice. No Dice has got some swelling that's now starting to show. Not what he was looking for. That's a miss right there by Bulldog. Good block by Bulldog. Coming to the halfway point. Oh, he falls victim to that big hook. Blocks the headshot. Able to dismiss his opponent's shot and then comes back with an uppercut. No Dice is now showing us something that can have a great impact on this fight, Teddy, and that's his ability to counter.
Yeah, he's mixing it up a little bit. We know he can lead, we know he can get off first, but now...
And now the referee turning to the judges and saying, hey, -1 for fouling again.
One away over here. 1 point for low blows. 1 point for low blows.
Protecting his head well with his guard. Bulldog's going to get a point deduction.
All right, time. I'm taking 1 point away over here. 1 point for low blows. Let's get on that
So here we are, a new round underway, and in that last round, he got tagged. He got hit pretty hard, Teddy.
Yeah, he did. He got caught. Now, the first thing is, we all know he got caught, but why did he get caught? He has to be able to decipher that in his head. He has to be able to have the answer to that so it doesn't happen again.
And a good counter by No Dice. Oh, and he returns fire with a left hand. Good, strong uppercut. He comes right back with it after taking one. Well-targeted counter punch by Bulldog. There it is! Oh, he just did a big uppercut right there. He had no idea it was coming his way. He does not look good at all. Took a shot, now he gives a left. Able to dismiss his opponent's shot, and then comes back with an uppercut. Teddy, is it possible that he didn't respect this fighter coming in? Now, I know a lot of people would say, yeah, he's ahead on the scorecard. But you could just see the style of fight that this is. He's been
Yeah, I think it's a combination of two things. This guy being better than his record would indicate, and what you touched on, that he's a human being like anybody else. We look at the guy's record, we think of what kind of fight it's going to be. He looked at it, he thought it was going to be a little easier than it turned out.
Back to fight action as a new round is underway. Of course, in that last round, it was fairly one-sided. He was hit pretty hard, and now he has to overcome that here.
Yeah, you don't have to be Nostradamus to know that. I mean, everybody saw, he got staggered, his knees buckled, did a little dance there. But what you have to really know now is know why you got hit and correct that immediately.
Well, the quick read on this guy, if you watch this fight so far, is that he just doesn't jab enough.
And that's the most basic thing in the world. You need that punch to make everything else happen.
No Dice is staying away from trouble. He's out there on the outside. And another right hand comes in. Oh, he took some damage, but he gave some back with the right hand. Halfway through what is one of the best rounds you'll ever see. Just great action.
No, it's unbelievable. I mean, if you love roller coasters, you go to an amusement park. If you want to see left hooks, right hand, every direction, great shins, great endurance, great heart, you come to this fight. You stay right here.
Good looking two-punch combination there. That right there, how he just pushes away. Was just off the mark. You get the sit. Oh! Bulldog! Stunned and he is hurt. Nice two-punch combo by No Dice. He goes down. Oh, he may be close here. Can he survive the round?
But if he survives, then he better figure out why he was put on the floor.
A good block. Digging in with uppercuts. Sizzling hand speed we saw moments ago. Heck of a combination, but pretty easy to get it off when you're that fast.
Yeah, it is. And what it causes too is, besides us saying, ooh, that we see those quick hands and the judges, marking it down, also it makes the opponent keep his hands in his pocket. He's afraid to move his hands because the other guy's so much faster.
What does he need to do right here? He has no balance. His legs aren't underneath him.
Well, he can't move because he's going to fall on his own, or the referee's going to stop him. So believe it or not, he's either got to grab or he's got to stand on the rope, stay right in front of the guy, and move his head to make a miss. He can't use his legs.
He's completely turned his offense off. You can see that he's just in an extreme defensive posture. But still, his opponent is scoring here.
Look, the extreme defensive posture is a problem. But if he was moving his head with his hands up, at least there'd be misses there. When his opponent was missed, there'd be an opening to come back where even if you didn't come back, his opponent would be a little worried about sitting in there on you. He'd have to think defense. Right now, he's only thinking offense.
Good block by Bulldog. No Dice is in complete control halfway through this fight, and he's got to be eyeing a really good outcome here of never even seeing a judge's scorecard.
Well, hey, you know that old saying, I put both my judges in my left and right hand. Well, that's exactly what he's thinking right now. He can control this. He can end this himself, not put it in anybody else's control.
Oh, boy, look at this. Right from the get-go, they go after one another.
They remind me of my 15-year-old son going to the dinner table.
Boy, just staying on the outside away from danger and scoring well. Undoubtedly, the most effective element of his entire arsenal tonight is his jab. He's so committed to fighting on the outside, he's jabbing away through it.
Well, customers used to tell me, Teddy, when you're in doubt, jab. Well, this fighter, when he's been in doubt, he's jab. When he's been sure of himself, he's jab. As you said, he's made a jab fest of this all night long.
Great movement to get away from those punches. He got rocked earlier in this fight. I don't see him changing much up, Teddy. Would you be advising him that now is time for his adjustment?
Oh, you have to have a plan B, maybe even a plan C when you come into it. Maybe he doesn't have one. Now, if he doesn't have one, you're not going to tell him to start changing up, because then you're basically saying, I don't know what to do, but, you know, we're in trouble.
Oh, and there you go. Oh, he is. And for the second time tonight, he goes down.
Now he's got to avoid his opponent like the Black Plague.
No Dice is coasting his way towards a victory here. That round comes to an end, and yet another round that you got to mark down on your scorecard for him.
Yeah, the only way he loses now is if he's a glut. You know those guys, you see them, so they're on our crew. They stay at the table too long. They don't know when to push away from the table. You know, well, he's got to push away from the table right now. If he does that, hey, this is in the bank.
Good defense upstairs to stay away from that offensive assault. See, he's got his guard up really well that time, and it protects his head. Great fight. I mean, just a great fight. Both guys giving their all back and forth.
It doesn't get much better.
90 seconds to go, halfway through round 8. Some fine fundamentals, good counterpunch.
Nice mousetrap there, he let him in beautifully. He didn't use cheese, he used distance.
Oh, and there you go. Oh, he is stunned. He could go down. Tying up again here after being knocked down. What should his opponent be doing to George?
See, that's the right question. We're just looking at the right grabber. His opponent is allowing him to grab. You know, it takes 2 to 10 to do that there. His opponent should be taking a step back, not letting him grab, and keeping his hands moving.
And now he's acting like a fighter. Coming back with the right hand after getting scored upon. No Dice is doing it just the way he wants to do it, and that last round kind of sums up the whole fight. In complete control. He's up on the scorecard, heading towards another victory.
And he's up on my scorecard. Now he just has to be careful that he doesn't get careless, he doesn't get reckless.
A nice block by Bulldog. Doubling up those hooks to the body by No Dice. No Dice has got a real acquired skill here, and that is the ability to pick your shots at the angle.
So you hear the saying when people say, you know what time it is. You have to know what time it is. He knows what time it is. He knows when to throw a certain punch.
Keep working the button.
Down on the canvas.
I feel like I just read a book. You know, I know a little bit more about this guy now.
For Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore. That does it ringside. We'll see you next time at the fights.